guys, Rich Munich from Chicago. How you doing today? It's Thanksgiving Eve, and I thought, I would come on YouTube here and kind of bury the hatchet a little bit. Bring my subscribers and friends and family up to speed with what's going on in our lives. What's going on with Rich? I haven't heard from Rich. Rich hasn't made a video in a long time. Yeah, what's going on with Rich? So I thought I'd bring you guys up to speed and let you know what's going on. We've sold our home, so now I have that debt burden, that burden of debt, tax debt hanging over our heads is no longer with us anymore, and we feel liberated, feel a lot better. Shoe Nice is live now. How you doing, Shoe Nice? One of my online friends there. Never met the guy in person. Yeah, online friends are, you know how online friends are. They're online friends. You like to keep them in your little box or whatever. And, yeah, I got a couple of other things going. I made a stab at running for Cook County Board President. Yeah. The reasons why I chose Cook County Board President was because, well, I wanted to run as a commissioner, thinking that it's a lot easier. Really, you don't have to have an organization to run for commissioner, and I kind of failed with my public speaking at the meeting where I introduced myself as a candidate, essentially throwing my hat in the ring at the committee meeting. It was a committee meeting we had, and I kind of failed to connect with my audience, connect with people, and get them to get the organization behind me. And without an organization, it really isn't going to work. You're really not going to get on the ballot without the support of a lot of people. Especially, I had 3,288 signatures I had to gather. I've got 70. I can't personally sign 350 pages on my petition. They put up they flag that for immediate examination right there at the Chicago Board of Elections. You can't, the candidate can't really circulate too many pages of the petition himself. So it was kind of pointless for me to go out and knock on doors and stuff like that, because I'm limited with the physical activity I can get involved with. Now, I know back when I was in my 20s and early 30s, I could go knock on doors like crazy, and I did. I've done that. I've been there, done that. Knocked on doors like crazy, gotten hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of signatures for referendums in the past. And I've been there, done that, and it's fun. It's interesting. Sometimes you hit a real clunker when you knock on a door, and they just one guy recently, when I was running for committeeman over there in the 16th ward. That's where we used to live, is in the 16th ward. Now we're in the 25th ward. We're near Chinatown. We're near the downtown. There's all sorts of beautiful businesses here, and it's an active, vibrant community right here that we live in. Everything is within walking distance. I'm thinking, everybody walks around here, but I'm thinking of getting one of those little electric scooters for Christmas for myself, because I know I get money from my mom for Christmas, and I'm thinking I could toot around, the half mile we got to go to reach any place here. I could hop on that thing and go a half mile to get a pizza, or hop on that thing and go a half mile to get my wife's tobacco for her, or hop on that thing and go to the grocery store it's a half mile in one direction to one grocery store here. The other grocery store is 3/4 of a mile. It's beautiful, beautiful area. All the amenities. You could get downtown. It takes you 10-15 minutes to get downtown from here. It's a fantastic neighborhood. I don't understand why we didn't live here before. I guess we weren't invited to come and stay. We're just staying with my wife's sister temporarily until we could, maybe 4 or 5 years we'll be be able to collect our SSI, possibly collect our SSI, and just get an apartment of our own somewhere. And this would be one of these neighborhoods over east here that'd be real nice to do that. Yeah, but we sold our home. We're out from under that debt. A lot of our belongings we put in storage. A lot of our belongings we put in storage. I think the stuff I have here at my sister-in-law's house, maybe a carload of stuff. That'll get me out of here. I know we brought our mattress and box spring over here, but that's 15 years old already. You know, I mean, if push comes to shove, we could just toss that in the garbage. I bought a new mattress bag. You know, I tried them MyPillow things that you see on the TV all the time. Those things are great. Man, and they got a whole product line to go with it. Fantastic, fantastic thing. If you got the money to buy it, go ahead and buy that. That's there's nothing like a good night's sleep. Let me tell you, a good night's sleep is great. To my family and friends, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the holiday. I got a birthday coming up this week. Yeah, I'm gonna be 26. Yeah, I'm gonna be 26. Sure I am. Yeah. Wait, 26 maybe 27. I'm gonna be 27 maybe. No, not 27. 26, 29. I don't know. I can't keep track of it anymore. You know, the birthdays are just flying by. Wish me a happy birthday, I guess, in the comments. If you're watching this, might be a little late. I don't know. What sort of YouTube criteria has for connecting with my subscribers or friends, family, stuff like that? Don't know what they're trying to do. I went to see the doctor yesterday, and I'm managing my terminal illness rather well. He's rather pleased. As a matter of fact, he signed my petition. So I'm having a thing next Tuesday, a get-together, a gathering in public where everybody can stop by and sign my petition if they like. Maybe take a page home for a couple of days and get 10 signatures. I get 400 people to do that. I'm on the ballot easily. And, you know, it would be my fondest wish that people would believe in and trust me enough to do that job. I'm certain that I could steward the office pretty good. I could really be responsible. All my friends know me as being a very responsible, trustworthy individual. Not sure what you know, managing the park, the forest preserves. Apparently, people in my party have pointed out that yeah, we wanted somebody who has a college degree. Okay, you know, there's a lot of people who didn't go to college in business who are actually smarter than people who went to college, and you know, it is what it is. They want someone with a college degree, whatever. I don't know what degree you'd have to get to figure out how many picnic table inspectors that the park would need. You know, how many lawnmowers and outhouse cleaners you need for that type of job. But I guess they make recommendations on other bureaus and other departments that are autonomous. And when they make their recommendations, well, the people taking the recommendations, some of them are actually elected. Some of them are actually elected, like the sheriff, for example. That's an elected office. They can take the recommendation and take that over to Starbucks, and for $1.69 with that recommendation, and maybe $1.69, you get a cup of coffee over at Starbucks, which is perfect. You know, because the recommendations sometimes they'll follow them, sometimes they won't, and they're playing a game back and forth. It's a shell game. You know, figure out who's doing what and everything. I watched like the hearings for a week, and you know, quite frankly, the topic of how they're actually managing the forest preserve didn't come up, because they claim that 90% of their funding goes to funding health and the prison system. Well, the board over at the hospital is maybe appointed by. I would have to look into that because I may be ill-informed about it, but I believe the board over at the hospital is appointed by the county board in general. And this is getting pretty long. This is getting 10 minutes long, and I know I'm boring the shit out of you guys talking about this government stuff, but it's important. It's really very, very important that you get involved with government and that you hold them accountable for what they're doing. They voted on a budget, and the TV news is telling you, oh, they negotiated budget cuts. But that's fake news. That's fake. That's what, let's point to the president and say, Donald Trump would call that fake news, because let me tell you what, they are increasing their budget by 22%. The figures that I got were $5.36 billion. Okay, and last year's budget was $4.4 billion. So 4.4 away from 5.36 leaves you with $900 million. So they're increasing their budget by $900 million. And I asked the question online, and it kind of aggravated people, I guess. Not enough to get them to sign my petition, but enough to just aggravate them for the day or whatever, not thinking about it. But did you get a 22% pay raise? Because they voted themselves a 22% pay raise over there. And how are we going to afford that? We as citizens of Cook County, how are we supposed to afford you increasing your budget 22% when our pay didn't go up 22%, our ability to make money didn't go up 22%. You didn't do anything for the economy. As a matter of fact, the economy got worse in your tenure there, and you're doing things that will only benefit a narrow few amount of people, and not more people in the county. And you need to target your policies or whatever to doing that. You know, how is it going to benefit most of the people? Raising your budget. You know, they say on the TV, oh, they made budget cuts. No, it's a reduction of your budget increase. There were no budget cuts. People were laid off. Some people were laid off. But when they do layoffs and they do cuts, they take the people at the bottom levels and they say, okay, we'll trim from the bottom up. Yeah. That's the way they work it. Instead of cutting from the top down, instead of saying, hey, well, wait a minute, I got a doctor here over at Stroger Hospital. He's making $400,000 a year. He has to pay out $250,000 a year in malpractice insurance. Why the heck am I still got him on the payroll? His premiums, malpractice premiums, are through the roof, and we have to pay him $400,000 a year. Can we figure out a way to let him go legally without getting sued and cost them more money? This is a good question. And instead of cutting from the top down, like I would do, personally, I would make cuts from the top down, go after the top earners and let them go, because they're just guys. It's all guys in the top. The top earners are all guys. You're not going to break anybody's heart or have anybody crying on TV. These guys are going to suck up their pride and head out, you know. They wouldn't bat an eyelash about it. You wouldn't hear anybody crying on the TV if it was, you know, the people at the top end. They wouldn't be crying on the TV because they're like, easy come, easy go. Hey, it was, you know. And it's all guys anyways. It's almost all guys anyways. And, you know, you wouldn't have women crying on the TV had you had laid off the guys at the top. Right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Let me know in the comment section below. Keep in touch. I'm over at Facebook. I got my campaign Facebook page set up. Vote for Munich over there. Facebook.com/vote for Munich. F-O-U-R, not the number 4. You know, vote F-O-U-R Munich. Yeah, 4. Make sure you make that distinction. And I got richardmunich.com. So after the election is over, and probably even before, probably mid-December, I should just turn that into a personal website for personal use only. Maybe I'll put together a newsletter and write stuff. I've talked to you for 15 minutes now. Go away. See you next time, I guess. Bye-bye.